Spyro Abyss 12, right before 2.5 comes out. So for my first team, I went with Hu Tao, Ayaka, Kazuha, and Xingqiu. For my second team, kinda random, I got Raiden, Rosaria, Chongyun, and Barbara. Alright, floor 12-1. So I used the attack card because all other cards were bad. Using Xingqiu's skill to Hu Tao skill, beat down on it, doing a lot of damage. Sadly, it flies up in the air, so it's wasting Hu Tao's skill. But I do the burst real quick before it runs out. Then I go Kazuha's skill to Ayaka's burst while it was kind of trapped there for a second. Using Xingqiu's skill to Kazuha's skill to his burst. Then to his skill again. Then I'm just on Hu Tao. I quickly changed into her so that way I can just do some damage. Sadly, I don't have Xingqiu's ultimate activated, so it's not doing a lot. Her skill runs out. I get on Xingqiu, activate his burst, and also dodge with that. Activate Ayaka's skill, and then I go into Hu Tao's skill, so I can just do a little bit more damage before it goes to the next phase. And it's pretty bad. Now I'm just waiting for this robot to be not invulnerable anymore. It's not, so I go into Kazuha's skill, to his burst, to his skill again, to Ayaka's skill, back to Hu Tao, use her skill, then I use her burst to pretty much kill it. One charge attack, it's dead, and then before the skill runs out, I'm just attacking the robot. Now the skill's out, so I go into Xingqiu, use his skill to his burst, to Kazuha's skill, back to Hu Tao, use her skill, and then kill it. Alright, second floor. So I use Raiden's skill to Barbara's skill. I apply water on everybody, then I use Rosaria's skill to her burst, then to Chongyun's burst, to his skill. Then I get on Raiden, use her burst, do massive damage to all these guys. Then there's just one wolf left, using the rest of the burst, finish off him. Then I'm trying to kill the plant guy, but the burst runs out, so I use Chongyun's ultimate on him to his skill. Still not enough, so I go Barbara, just do a couple normal attacks. Accidentally change into Chongyun, finish off with Rosaria's skill. Then I reapply Raiden's skill. Then I'm just using Barbara to kind of lower down this mage's shield. Then I go into Raiden and use her burst to hit both of these guys, trying to kill this mage real quick. Finally do, but now the burst is over. Reapply the skill. Then I'm just kind of waiting for him to change. Use Chongyun's skill, take the hit, use his ultimate on it. Then I go into Barbara to Rosaria, use her skill. Then I use Raiden's skill to her burst, try to do massive damage, easily take out that flower, so he's halfway there. I'm using Raiden's burst just to do as much damage as I can. It finally runs out, so I go to Barbara, and then I'm just trying to like normal attack, so that way the water just whittle it down before the time runs out. Do take a hit though, but I eventually kill it. Alright, second chamber. Use the energy recharge card. So, start out, go to Xingqiu, use a skill. Then I use Kazuha's skill. Then I use Ayaka's skill. Then I just kind of hit, mainly just trying to get energy on my characters while he's invulnerable. So I use Kazuha's skill to his burst, to dodge, to his skill again, to Ayaka's skill. Then I use her burst, trying to do a lot of damage. Kind of dodge away, go to Kazuha's skill, to Hu Tao's skill. Should have used Xingqiu so I could have done more damage, but now I'm just trying to hit. Accidentally got in front, so he's using his attack, so I have to dodge with Xingqiu's burst. And I activate the skill real quick to Ayaka's skill, get hit. Then I'm just trying to hit a bit. Go to Kazuha's skill, try to dodge that. Now I go to Hu Tao with Xingqiu's ultimate and her skill activated, so do a lot of damage. Also use the burst, so beating them down pretty badly. And now her skill runs out. Use Kazuha's skill. And I use Xingqiu's skill. Have to dodge again with this burst. And then I use Kazuha's skill to his burst. Then I use Ayaka's skill. Then I turn into Hu Tao. And now I'm just trying to beat down with the skill. Charge attacking. And he's dead. Alright, second half. So we start out with Raiden's skill, to Chongyun's skill, to Rosaria's skill, to her burst. Now I'm just trying to attack a bit with Rosaria, activate Raiden, reactivate her skill, go to Chongyun, use his ultimate. Now I'm just attacking again, reactivate his skill, to Raiden's burst. Now I'm just beating down, making sure that I keep these guys together so they both are getting hit. One here is getting ready to change, so I get into Rosaria, she takes a hit. I use her skill to her ultimate, use Barbara to heal everybody up. Trying to keep that one frozen a bit. Go into Chongyun, use his ultimate to his skill. Go into Raiden, use her burst. Trying to hit both of these guys. Now one takes a lot of damage, so why in the burst, just trying to hit. Get on Chongyun. And then I get on Rosaria. Use her skill to Barbara's skill, just to keep everyone healed. To Rosaria's ultimate, to her skill again. Just trying to hit a bit. Then I get on Chongyun. Hitting, and then I activate his skill. Transforming into Raiden with Chongyu's skill. I just normal attack and kill it. Alright, last floor. So I use the energy recharge card. Start out, go to Xingqiu, use his skill. Go to Kazuha, use his skill. Then I go to Xingqiu, still not enough energy, so I go to Kazuha, use his skill again. Now he has enough energy, so I use his burst to his skill. Now Xingqiu has enough energy, so I use his burst. Go on Ayaka, use her burst. They're both frozen, so they're taking massive damage. I'm just kind of beating down with Ayaka a bit. And now I get on Kazuha, use his skill to his burst, to his skill again, to Hu Tao, use her burst to dodge and instantly delete those robots. Now I'm just beating down on this new robot over here. Not doing much damage. Then I go to Xingqiu, reactivate his burst after using skill, to Ayaka, to her burst. I'm getting like one robot really badly, so I use Kazuha's skill to his burst, to his skill. Then I get on Hu Tao, then I get back on Xingqiu. Then I use Hu Tao's burst, and I'm just beating down on this robot. And I didn't activate Xingqiu's burst, so I do it now. To Kazuha's skill, burst, skill. To Ayaka's skill. To her burst. Then I get on Hu Tao, and it's dead. Last chamber, Manga Kinki. So, start out with Chongyun. Use a skill. To Barbara's skill. To Rosaria's skill. Try to dodge with the burst too early, so I use Chongyun's burst. Then I get on Raiden, activate her skill, use Barbara to heal up. Then I get back on Raiden, and I use her burst to try to do a lot of damage, dodge that attack, took that a hit, trying to dodge that one. Just trying to do as much damage as I can while dodging. Have to transform. Use Chongyun's ultimate to dodge that. Then I use a skill. Then I use Rosaria's skill to do her burst. Use Barbara skill. Then I go into Raiden's burst. Hit on him, beating him pretty badly. Now he's trying to back away. So I switch. Use Chongyun's burst to dodge to a skill. Then I use Barbara. Use Rosaria's skill to her burst. Then I use Raiden's skill again, just kind of beating down on a bit. Took that, but I use Raiden's burst, trying to beat down, get as much damage as I can on him. Not really caring about the hit, because I'm getting close on time. So I use Rosaria's skill to her burst, to Chongyun's skill. Use Barbara to heal real quick. Just freezing a bit. Then I get on Raiden, and I use her burst again, and he's dead. Alright, in this section you get to see my weapons, my artifacts, my constellations, talents, and attributes of each character that I used during the Spiral Abyss. That's going to do it for today's video. That was my attempt at Abyss 12 on the 2.4. 2.5 is coming out later today, so look forward to seeing my attempts at Spiral Abyss in the new 2.5 Abyss. Hopefully it's not too hard. Also too, Miko's coming out, so I'm going to be rolling on that, and hopefully it turns out pretty well. Some of my rolling sessions haven't been the greatest, so, you know, wish me luck. But, you know, if you guys like this content, feel free to leave a like and a sub. Talk to you guys later.